it was really giving back and helping to make the world a better place. Because while I create beautiful images, and I think that they make the world more beautiful, I also recognize that it's extremely shallow and superficial what we're dealing with. And art, you know, always is. It's the essence of things, but it's not really something that it can be transformative, but it's not as transformative as an education can be for a child, you know. So I really wanted to do something tangible and real, as well as doing the artwork that I love.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that artwork, because it is fun, and art does imitate life. So tell us some of the celebrities that you've worked with, and what exactly you do with them to create these iconic images.
Well, it's very important for me to figure out what someone is all about. You know, my images, when I create them, I really focus on the personality, what makes each individual unique, what their divine spark is. Now, I spend a lot of time studying meditation and Indian philosophy, Vedanta specifically. I study Sanskrit at Princeton. So it's really important for me to try to bring out that quality that makes someone extraordinary. And everyone has something, whether it's a celebrity or just an ordinary person, in you know, someone who seems ordinary. There's always something extraordinary. So that's my goal. I've worked with Beyonce. I did her Dangerously in Love album cover, and many other projects. Lady Gaga, Lindsay Lohan, so many people. You know, Kanye West.
These huge, larger-than-life personalities.
Yes.
How do you take that and put them into a magazine, a one-page spread? How do you kind of whittle down that personality?
Well,
What's the process?
It's really fun. Every shoot is totally different. We shot Kate Winslet, and we had 45 minutes with her. Normally we take 10, 12 hours, but she only had 45 minutes, and we created an image that still today is one of the defining images of hers, and it's a Lancôme campaign everywhere. So it really depends on the individual. Some people love to have that little burst of energy. Other people like to do hundreds of variations and try different clothes on. You know, we make them feel comfortable, and we try to talk to them and just understand where their heads are at, the art that they're producing, you know, what their creative direction is, and try to give that visual form. The first celebrity we worked with was David Bowie. He came to us and said he loved our work, which was wonderful. And you know, he really taught us so much, because he explained his music and what he was looking for in the images. And so basically we've just done that process with everyone. We sit down and we find out what makes their imagination of themselves extraordinary, and how can we convey that.
Now, you keep saying they, so it's not just the interaction between you and the celebrity, but there's another part of your team. And all of us now are sort of in on that team. Tell us a little bit about your partner of many years, personally, professionally, but also personally.
My partner is Marcus Klinko. We've worked together for 16 years now. And we were a couple for 8 years. We've been best friends for 8 years. So we have really experienced all the extremes of different kinds of relationships together. But we love each other. We're family. And the dynamic of our interaction has been the fuel for a television show called Double Exposure on Bravo. And it's, you know, people find our arguing and...
Yeah, fuel is an interesting word. They feel like it's a big explosion sometimes.
Yes, we have quite an explosive relationship sometimes. We're very articulate about our opinions, and we're very passionate. And we both are extreme opposites. He's Swiss, I'm Indian. He, you know, the male, female. He loves everything super organized. I like to go out in the world and discover things. You know, so we're pretty much opposites in every way. And we come to every project with a multiplicity of perspectives. That's what makes our vision unique. And we also include the celebrities and the stylist, G.K. Reed, who we love to work with, and the makeup artists, and all the different collaborators, and we listen to all of their opinions. And so we don't have that, you know, a lot of artists have this very egotistical perspective, and all that matters is what they see or what they want. And that's not our approach. Our approach is very collaborative.
Now, taking the camera crew this last season, you took them to your school and you shot some of the kids. Tell us about that experience and what we didn't see when we watched the episode.
Well, what was the most important thing for me about doing this show is I wanted to bring my team and bring the world to see my school in India, because it's such a beautiful, transformative place. For me, it's extremely magical, and I really wanted to inspire people to realize that everyone can make a difference. They can find something that they believe in and that they can contribute to either with money or with their work or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But the point is you can make a difference and you need to. It's not optional. It's not something that you can just say, I'll do it later, because the world needs everyone to get engaged. And so I brought my crazy partner to India, who's Swiss, and he loves everything very perfect and precise.
Very Swiss.
Yes, yes.
So you thought, I'll bring him to India.
I'll bring him to India, to my school, and he'll see what's really important to me, and hopefully he will be transformed and become a different person.
How'd that go?
Well, changing someone else is never really a great idea. You can't really do it. But he did learn a great deal on that trip. He had a very hard time. He thought he was going to die. But he didn't. And he survived, and he actually really enjoyed the photo shoot of the kids. We did a campaign for fundraising, and he was really moved by it, because those children, they have absolutely nothing, and yet they're the happiest, sweetest, most good-natured children that you'll ever see.
What can we do as Indians here in America